Hi, my name is Tani. I am an AUA graduate from 2013. I'm an OB/GYN resident at York Hospital, Wellesley Health. I always knew I wanted to do medicine. AUA Manipal seemed like a more feasible option to me because it allowed me to go back to my roots, to be close to some of my family, and to be in a culture that I was somewhat familiar with. My coursework in Manipal prepared me really well for my clinical rotations in the United States. In fact, I felt like it prepared me better than some of the medical students that I was working with. The structure of training in India was such that we had weekly quizzes, and they made sure we stayed on top of all that we needed to know, and it really ingrained the learning into your brain so that you never forgot it. I think being able to have learned and worked in a different country gave me the insight and the maturity to deal with some difficult patients and difficult emotional and social problems, and really look at people as a whole and piece together different parts of their problem. My transition from KMCIC to AUA was absolutely flawless. We worked with the same people while we were in Manipal as we did when we did our rotations. The rotation scheduling was, for me, fabulous. I got scheduled in places that I wanted to be in. They were very mindful of where I was physically located and what would be convenient, and they didn't make me take a flight and start a new rotation 2 days later in a different place. My clinical rotations, some of the teaching hospitals that I worked at, I got a superior clinical experience because there may not have been as many residents, and so medical students were the only ones there. And for the attendings I'd really like to teach, I got to do a lot of stuff as a medical student that people do in their intern year. I would recommend the Manipal program to anyone who is considering a career in healthcare, in global health, and would truly like to help Indigenous and disadvantaged people, because you're able to work with patients like that in Manipal, see things that you would never see in the United States or Canada. Day in the life of Tani, I wake up at 4:30 and I work before 6. The day involves a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of patients with a lot of issues. Most of them are healthy, thankfully, in my field, but there are the really sick ones as well. I have delivered close to 200 babies, and that in and of itself makes me want to get up every morning and go to work. You don't stop working when you leave the hospital. You have to constantly stay on top of new research, new developments in medicine. You have to continue to learn. Learning does not stop with medical school and your diploma. Once you're a doctor, you are a lifelong learner.